Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Cruacon Keith here and today we're looking at the top 10 Mega Drive Genesis games. Let's take a look. So the Mega Drive, as it's known throughout the globe and only known as the Genesis in the United States of America, was released in 1988. Even I was surprised by that. I was just doing a quick bit of research there. I always thought the release date was 89 and 1990 in Europe, but it was actually released in Japan in 1988. That's incredible. We all think of the Mega Drive as a classic 90s console, but yeah, it was released in 1988. It's got a ton of games, like thousands of games. Sega alone released almost 900 games themselves on the system, and there's countless games by third parties. So clearly, I don't think there's many people out there that have played them all. So this top 10 is my top 10 of the games I've played. I was never into sports games, so you're not going to see any sports games on this top 10. So yeah, it's my top 10. Leave comments below. Tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And without further ado, let's get into it. And starting things off at number 10, we have got Castlevania Bloodlines. This was a Mega Drive exclusive and one that's not seen any reissue, which is odd considering so many Castlevania games are available as reissues or on digital services. If you want to play Bloodlines, you have to find the original character or play it through emulation. You play one of two characters and interestingly, neither of them is a Belmont. Gameplay is fluid and level design is well thought out. Nothing ever gets too complicated or confusing. If you're a Castlevania fan and missed this, do yourself a favour and check it out today. Number 9, we've got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Michael Jackson, love him or hate him, you can't deny he was a pretty big deal and still is a big deal today. There was an arcade game out there, but this here was an out-and-out platformer and a really top-notch one at that. You play Michael Jackson and your mission is to rescue kidnapped children from Mr. Big. You dance and shout your way through the levels while Jackson's music plays in the background. Animations are fluid and level design is fair and well thought out. Since Jackson's death, the physical game has become quite collectible and can go for a fair bit of money sometimes. At number 8, we've got Comix Zone. Man, I remember when this game was released and thought how amazing it looked and how original an idea to have a game designed like a living comic book with characters drawn by hand right in front of your eyes. It was brilliant. It's mostly a beat 'em up with a few puzzles to solve to allow progression, but for me it was the design that blew me away. This was released late in the Mega Drive's life. The Sony PlayStation had already been on sale for a few months when this came out, so it was understandable that a lot of people missed out on this at the time. If you haven't checked it out, do so now. Number 7, we've got Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim put players in control of one of the most iconic characters of the 16-bit era. It even had its own cartoon series. Well, okay, it's another platformer, but was a lot more than that, as Jim has lots of abilities to help navigate through the levels and was also armed with a gun. The level designs were really clever and with multiple objectives. Finally, the animation was amazing. It was like watching a cartoon play out in front of your eyes. Number 6, we've got Streets of Rage 2. Another amazingly presented game on the Mega Drive, Streets of Rage 2 was a classic side-scrolling beat-em-up using pretty much the same template as games like Golden Axe, but set in a grittier, more modern setting. You have an assortment of characters to choose from with unique special moves. There's a nice mix of enemies that also have their own unique abilities, and the soundtrack was also pretty awesome back then and still is today. Just listen to that. At number 5, we've got Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Sorry about that bad impression there, guys. Anyway, this was another very early release for the Mega Drive, and you can tell this from the very functional graphics. They're not bad, but they're definitely nowhere near what the Mega Drive was capable of. You play as Mickey Mouse, and your task is to rescue Minnie from the evil witch. It's hard to describe exactly why I like this game so much. It's got the right level of difficulty, level design is fair. I don't know, it's a sweet and nice game. Number 4, Super Street Fighter 2. Do I even need to say anything about Street Fighter 2? Back when this came out, it was everywhere. All my friends were playing it. It was so bloody big. This game had so many firsts for the genre and served as a template for many decades of beat-em-ups. There were definitely better Street Fighter games out there, but as far as the Mega Drive is concerned, this was the Street Fighter pinnacle on the system. At number 3, we have got Sonic the Hedgehog. Another game that needs no introduction. Sonic is probably the second most recognizable video game character in history after Nintendo's Italian Plumber. The gameplay is fast, and unlike any platformers that had come before it, the level design was very clever and also very unique to suit the speed of the game. Many games have copied Sonic's format, but the original is still a standout to this day. At number 2, we have got Ecco the Dolphin. Ecco the Dolphin had you play as a time-travelling dolphin that tackled with marine life abducting extraterrestrials. If that's not the weirdest description for a game, I don't know what is. For years I had this and barely played it. I would only put it on to experience the calming sensation I got when I controlled Ecco. It was unlike any other game. It's a beautiful game, and unlike anything on the Mega Drive really, when you get into the game proper, it can be beaten very quickly, but as they say, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And at number 1, my personal all-time favourite game on the Mega Drive is Golden Axe. Okay, so Golden Axe, probably not what you were expecting to see at number 1, but what can I say? I absolutely love this game. Originating in the arcades, this was an early launch title for the Mega Drive. It kept all the gameplay of the arcade. You select from the 3 warriors, then hack and slash your way across a fantasy map as you search for the bloodthirsty villain Death Adder. This is a game I still go back to. It's a timeless game, and it's therefore my number 1 game on the Mega Drive. Well, there you have it. My top 10 Mega Drive / Genesis games. I'm sure a lot of people are like, what? Probably expecting to see Sonic at number 1? I don't know. Sonic's a great game, but I think for me Golden Axe is just the best. I still play it today. I love that game so much. Okay, tell me in the comments below, did you hate my top 10? Do you agree with it? What did you like on the Mega Drive? Okay guys, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. If you like that video and if you like what I do on the channel, please leave a like and please subscribe because it helps very much. Thank you.